What a performance there from Sporting Lagos, defeating Kano Pillars to the nil in that encounter to complete their match day 7. Well, a big one for them. Welcome me on the show. Sports Update on Trust TV. Adini Aji-Shafe. We run through some stories in the world of sports by giving you update there alongside Olawale Peters in the studio. Good to have you. Good
evening, Adini. It's my pleasure to be back to the studio.
Yes, you saw there Sporting Lagos Kano Pillars. Before we go delve into our topics, let's just look at that briefly. You saw that game. 3 goals coming from Sporting and Kano Pillars. That match, if you check it, I hope it's not the jet lag from the journey that affected that squad.
Jet lag or vehicle lag?
My goodness.
So I think you should be sincere. It's not jet lag.
This vehicle lag.
It's vehicle lag. And I'm sure they travel by road from Kano
to Lagos.
And we all know the deplorable state of our road in this country. And it's not a situation whereby they arrive in Lagos, they allow them to rest for 2 days before the match because the expenses of keeping them in the hotel for the 2 days will be too much on the government to take care of. So that's why the home team, they always have this advantage of freshness before the match. It's practically impossible for you to travel by road from Kano to Lagos. That will take a whole day. And the following day, they'll put you out there to go and play match. It's not easy. Sincerely, if you want to really get it right in terms of sport, especially the beautiful bride, which is the football, we have to privatize this. We have to allow people, the individual, the corporate organization that really wants to invest their money and get return on investment to come in and put and invest their money in it. That's the truth. And if you look at the stadium also, if you look at the pitch, if they call other, I don't want to mention anybody, if they want, let them come and pay for the advert air. So come and air the same match. You'll be asking yourself that, no, is this the same match that we watch? So the media organization of the NFF, they have a lot to do. They are modern camera that they can use.
That will make more crispy and very clear.
Exactly. Not this one that you are looking at if the match was played about 1980 or 1970 during the likes of then Shegun Odegbami,
oh my goodness,
Erion Wosu and co. This match was played yesterday. So that means there's a lot that we still need to do. The government needs to do a lot when it comes to this. I didn't blame the players. Take it or leave it. If you're in their shoes, probably you two will be tired. So it's not jet lag, it's vehicle lag.
Yes. What is an English coined by Olawale Peters there on the show? Sports Update, just diverting a bit. Now let's start with our stories. It has to do with basketball. This time around, we talk about Nigeria Basketball Premier League, where we look at some of the games played. Just yesterday, quickly, we look at this particular one. Rivers Upasi of Oluyole Warriors on day 1. Let's quickly look at the result of those games played in Akure, Ondo State. Well, those are the matches played. You look at Hoops and Reeds Basketball Club of Lagos winning 82-71 against Lagos Legends Basketball Club. And also you have Oluyole Warriors. They lost against Rivers Upa 61-80. Rivers Upa are from Port Harcourt. While Comet Basketball of Lagos also they defeated Police Burton by 51-47 to win this particular game. Delta Force have opted out of this competition. Looking at the Atlantic Conference of the Nigerian Basketball Premier League, just to give you updates concerning how those games were played on day 1. Well, hopefully all the teams will be performing well to see how they can make it to the finals of Nigerian Basketball Premier League, where we're just giving you update there. Right now, we move away from the that's basketball story. Let's talk about football now. But this time around, we'll talk about NPFL. NPFL suspend 14 referees for poor officiating. At least 14 officials, referees have been at least suspended indefinitely for now for the fact that they didn't officiate well in these games. Let's look at the suspended NPFL referees and affected matches. Number 1 is Niger Tornadoes versus Rivers United on match day 2. Referee Bawa Buhari. He has been suspended. We have the match between Niger Tornadoes versus Bayelsa United on match day 4. Referee Chukwuka Jalov and assistant referee Akinwale Tomiwa of Oyo Anambra there. They've been suspended. While Sporting Lagos versus Niger Tornadoes match day 5, assistant referee 2 Zachariah Inde from Delta is among them. Match day 5 match between Plateau United and Gombe United. Referee Saeed Abdulaziz of Katsina and assistant referee Jimmy Mugbore from Edo will be suspended. Kwara United vs Sporting Lagos, match day 6. Brown Ebenezer and assistant referee Atuwo Morrison of Delta, Brown Ebenezer from Abia, both of them, they'll be suspended right now. Sunshine Stars versus Abia Warriors, match day 6. All the 4 officials have been suspended. Bende Insurance Remo Stars, referee Imam Maliki of Kano, and also assistant referee Sunday Azi of Plateau, are also being given the big hammer by the NPFL organizers for the fact that they were found wanting in refereeing these games. And really, looking at this, Olale Peter, don't you think at least this will serve as a deterrent to others for them to sit tight, to officiate good, at least officiate better in all the matches that they refer?
Okay, I beg to differ a bit, and why do I say so? When I read the communique, it's like a perceived poor officiating, and they are now requesting for the video to enable them to check. So I don't really understand. It's perceived. So you don't have the video already, but probably based on complaint, so you're not suspending. Or
recommendation from the match commissioner.
From the match commissioner. So you're not suspending them. You are creating a vacuum.
Maybe you should have seen the video first.
That is the point. So they're supposed to have seen the video first before they can make their decision. We are suspending you, we are relegating you, just like we saw in Premier League also. You see, I'm someone that I firmly believe that you should not hold anybody accountable or responsible if you give them a responsibility, but you don't give them authority. You cannot support a cause and you are punishing people on it. It's totally wrong. Now, what am I saying? Look at the Premier League, that is the most watched football league in the world. Look at the controversy that we've seen since the beginning of this season. We saw what happened between Manchester United and Brighton. We saw what happened between Tottenham and Liverpool. Recently, we saw what happened between Newcastle and Arsenal. And we are talking with the assistant of VAR. The referees are still making the wrong call. Talk less of air in this country.
Yeah, we are using VOE.
We are using VOE.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing to support them, nothing to assist them. And we are all human. We can make genuine errors, genuine mistakes. So I'm not the one that believe in, the next thing, if there's a mistake somewhere else, just look for someone to throw under the bus. That is the wrong way to go about it. So from their own statement that they are calling on the match officials and the management to send the videos to them, I think it is very wrong. They should have their facts first ready. So when they are sanctioning them or suspending them, the suspension ought to have go with the offenses they've committed. This so minutes. The assistant referee said, so person, it's offside. You, the referee, you ignored, or there's a communication between the match official and you. That details needs to come out. The way we saw the details between Liverpool and Tottenham, that they made it public, the communication between the VAR and the referees. So this is what we need to put in place, not just punishing the nuisance referees, that even their money, we don't know, maybe they are still paying them as and when due. We don't know how they are taking care of their welfare. The first match that we show, that's between Sporting Lisbon and Kano Pillars. Very close to the linesman. One of the match officials of the Kano Pillars was complaining very close. There's no security to even stop the coach or the official. Don't go there. Nobody. So if you want to slap him or do anything, he will do it.
He will have succeeded. Then he will later suspend.
He will not suspend. So that is why you need to put in the process in place before you start all this suspension. I think it's a very wrong call, my own opinion.
Well, we're talking about NPFL. They are suspending some referees here, assistant referee also, 14 of them in total. And right now, they will be facing the music. Let's see what happens concerning that. But according to Olale Peters, we need to take due process in getting all this suspension at least actualized there. Well, right now, we'll move away from the NPFL. Let's talk about the NBA. Games were played earlier today. Let's look at the result of those games that were played. We look at the likes of Jokic scoring well. Well, for Washington Wizards against Philadelphia 76ers, it ended 128-146. Orlando Magic, they showed some magic, but it was not good enough. As Dallas Maverick, They were good enough to win that game 170 to 102, extra 15 points. San Antonio Spurs, 111. They lost against Indiana Pacers, who scored 152, while Detroit Pistons, they lost out to Golden State Warriors. They've been Curry on rampage there, 120 against 109. LA Clippers, wings were actually clipped by New York Knicks, who nicked in the board, 111 to 97. Los Angeles Lakers, just by a point. The Heat from Miami actually burned them out by a point, 108 to 107. Milwaukee Bucks, 129, and Brooklyn Nets were able to get 125, beg your pardon, 125 to 129. Utah Jazz, 113. While Chicago Bulls were able to win by extra 17 points there. Good luck, so good one for Chicago Bulls. Houston Rockets, they won huge, 122 to defeat Sacramento Kings 97 to 122. While Atlanta Hawks lost against Oklahoma City Thunder by 117 to 126 in that particular game that saw so many action. While Boston Celtic, 109, it was his goal scored that they actually had in that game against Minnesota Timberwolves, who scored 114 to defeat the Celtic. Defending champion Denver Nuggets really on rampage right now, 134. They won against New Orleans Pelicans, 116 to 134. And you look at that game, you tell towards Denver Nuggets for the fact that they were able to win big in that encounter. Good one for Jokic and the entire team. Denver Nuggets are really coasting home. Defending champion of the NBA, can they win it again? Maybe. They are working on the tightrope right now, but they can do it. It's still a marathon, not a sprint there. Just giving you update concerning basketball in the NBA. And also, right now, we move away from the NBA. Let's talk about matches later for tonight. UEFA Champions League. We look at Group G and H all together there. Let's start with Group G. Fixtures for tonight. Red Star Belgrade against RB Leipzig, while Manchester City will be at home against Young Boys of Switzerland. Let's look at those two matches from Red Star Belgrade against Leipzig.
Okay, and it's a survivor of who qualify alongside Manchester City or who progress to the Europa League. Take it or leave it, Manchester City, they've already qualified. They are winning tonight's match. So when they do that, that means their place in the next round is already secured. So the match between the Red Star and Leipzig will be very, very interesting. And I hope the Leipzig, they'll be coming on board tonight with their experience that they've gathered in this Champions League. They've got to the semi-final sometimes back in 2020, 2021, when they have this young and energetic coach who is now currently the coach of Germany. So I think they have what it takes to win or at least get a draw so that they can progress alongside Manchester City. To me, I think it's Leipzig and Manchester City that are leaving or qualifying from the group to the next phase. So I see them drawing or winning. The best Red Star can get from them tonight is to get a draw.
Now, if you have to score this match, what would you score them?
Okay, let me give you 2-1 for Leipzig.
2-1 in favor of Leipzig against Red Star Belgrade. Yes. Okay, we have our own Olayinka in Red Star Belgrade. Hopefully, maybe Olayinka can turn this around.
Maybe you'll be the one to score the one goal.
Okay.
This is what you want is just for Nigeria to progress.
I'm just adding Nigerian factor, but it seems now you are turning it against me. Manchester City Young Boys, scoreline.
Okay, well, Manchester City, they will do what they know how to do best. They are the current holder of the trophy, and definitely they want to progress quarter or semi-final, if not to even win it back to back also. So I think them winning convincingly this night.
Convincingly is going to be, that's a particular player, Doku, seems to be, it's like just from the Blues.
It's not from the Blues. That is when you have a functioning sports director who can scout, and who knows what you are lacking, they lost Goodwagan, and we are like, oh, are they going to get a replacement for him? Rodri came on board, he had injury, he had red card, he couldn't fit in, and all of a sudden started using Doku, and we knew what he did before he came to Manchester City, so he fit in perfectly. And he's not a one-off player. He's not a player that will play today will shine, tomorrow will shine, he will not shine day after tomorrow. No. Look at his last 5 matches in Manchester City. He has been upgrading and improving. His next match is always better than his last match. So I think it's a perfect fit, a perfect replacement in that team. That is what the likes of what do you call their name? The team that you don't like at all. Remind me.
I don't know the
No,
name
you
of
don't know. Okay, let me call it for you.
Oh,
the likes of Chelsea, that is the kind of player that they need in their midfield. A box-to-box player that is also a creative midfielder that has goal sense. Not someone that only... What you see in most of the Chelsea player now is activity. It's effort, but no result. So that is what it's lacking. Doku is a very fantastic player. In the next 2-3 seasons, you see what it's going to become. It's going to be a replacement for the likes of... Nobody's talking about KDB again.
In fact, KDB is turning to Saudi Arabian player now.
So nobody's talking about KDB again because they have a replacement, they have succession. So that shows that their investment that they started in 2001, 2002, it's really, really, really paying off. It's not a one-man team. It is a unit team. So give it to Manchester City. They are going to rule over the Premier League for a very, 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 very long time.
Let's see how long that particular rule will be coming from Manchester City against Young Boys tonight in their own Group G. Man, let's look at Group H. Let's look at those matches coming up in that particular group. Shakhtar Donetsk against Barcelona. Royal Antwerp of Belgium. They will be away to FC Porto. Our own Sanusi is back. Zaidu Sanusi will be playing this match, and a lot of Nigerians can't wait to see what will he be doing for FC Porto against Royal Antwerp of Belgium. Okay,
the FC Porto, I think they have what it takes. They are former winner of Champions League also, so they have more record than the Royal Antwerp. So that means they're even playing at home also. And if you look at their last 5 matches at home also in the Portuguese league, they've not done badly. They've won 3 matches, they drew 1, and they lost 1. So that shows that they are on the winning string. So tonight's match is a confirmation if they are progressing to the next phase alongside Barcelona. However, Shakhtar Donetsk also, they can spring surprises. They can defeat Barcelona or they can draw against Barcelona. If that happens, that means Porto, their next 2 matches, they must get at least 3 points. So what they need now is they need at least 4 points to confirm their spot in the next round or to play in Europe.
Now, if you look at the way it is, Barcelona against Shakhtar, this is a match that if you want to look at it, naturally you want to tilt toward Barcelona. Shakhtar Donetsk, we know to some extent, they are always there in the Champions League first round. And tonight, what will you score Barcelona against Shakhtar?
Okay, Shakhtar, they are regular customer. They come to mark appearance. They come to mark register.
Collect the money for
participation. They go back again, win the league, come back again and do that. Barcelona, it seems that they have found their supporters have suffered a lot. You know, when you are winning medals every year and it's got to a stage like 3, 4, 5 years, you're not winning anything. So we are not used to that failure. We are only used to success. If it is Arsenal now, you understand that they are yet to taste what it means for you to win a Champions League. But a team like Barcelona, this is an opportunity for the team to progress, not even progressing, to attempt to win that trophy again after a very long, after Messi era. They haven't done anything. So I think it's a match that they should win convincingly tonight, at least 3-1.
At least 3-1 coming from Loyal Peters there for that particular match for Barcelona. And before we go, let's just give you some rumors in the world of transfer. Although before then, let's look at German Bundesliga. Boniface off for Rookie Player Award for October. Good one for him. He has won August and September. He's gone in for another one in October. Manchester United, Newcastle United are monitoring Lyon forward Rahan Shaqiri. The young man has been a star revolution with Lyon, and now Man United and Newcastle are really monitoring the young forward. United midfielder Bruno Fernandes is a potential target for Saudi Pro League clubs. All of them are really looking at the Portuguese player. Will he be moving to Saudi Arabia? We wait for till January to hear that kind of the news. Juventus, Everton monitoring Borussia Mönchengladbach forward Wesley Botelli. Botelli, fantastic player for Borussia Mönchengladbach, and right now Everton Juventus are really eyeing the young lad. Those are the stories we have for you quickly before we wrap it up. Olale Peters for Boniface. He has done so well. October nomination again. Yeah, I think he has done very well, and he needs to be more consistent. He won September, he won in August, September, now nominated for October. I think he should continue that till December. So when we go to AFCON, he'll be able to compete with Victor Osimhen, and that means goal will not be our problem. A very good one. A good one there, coming from Loyal Peters, who has joined us in the studio. We want to appreciate your coming. Thank you so much, Adeni. It's my pleasure being here. Yes, I'm Adeni Ajisha. Sport is always business and fitness. Thanks for watching.